All right. It's after the stream. I ate something. I'm just going to basically continue until I hope, depending on the light, might have to use the studio light, we'll see. And I also hope that the sound of the street isn't picking up. I'm using a noise cancelling thing, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll see what happens when I edit this. So this is working on my nerves. How I'm gonna fix that? I have to cut a little bit of it off. I'll probably just speed through this and mute myself, just to be sure. And this is Editing Mika. Hi, how are you doing? And meanwhile, I'm trying to reach for my... It's like watercolor, but also like gouache. I'm not quite sure what it is exactly, but it's grainy. But I do really love the pigment that's actually in there, so I'm just going to try and clean that up a little so it doesn't stare me in the face. Basically, I'm just going with the flow at the moment because I didn't really have a clear picture in my mind of what I actually wanted to do. I knew I was going to use pastels and that was about it, and then I branched out a little bit, so... And from here on out, I'm doing just a little bit more of a cleanup. I just saw little bits of white that I'm just covering so it looks a little bit more cohesive. And here I'm also, going in with some of that watercolor gouache thing, but it felt like I needed more pastels to actually match a bit of the outside. Because I really do like pastels in that way, because it gives it like, almost like a dreamy feel. Almost ethereal. And that was the vibe that I was going for, more a bit of a soft and welcoming vibe. And one side is more on the warmer side, basically, and then the other side is more of the cooler tones. And I really like working with my fingers, although I have to admit, after a while you do start to feel it a little. But working with my fingers makes it feel more tactile in a way, like I'm actually putting a little bit of myself in there, and I'm really connecting with the paper and with the book that I'm working with. I wasn't quite sure if it was going to work, but it did, because the cover, the middle side is part of the cover and it had a bit of a coating on it. But luckily it did take the pastels, because I was afraid it was going to push it off, that it was too glossy to adhere to it, but it did. I was actually very happy with that. And one of the things that I'm I'm just looking around for some washi tapes and deciding which one I wanted on there. These are actually very old washi tapes. I've had them for over 10 years, I think. And I've also realized that, which I didn't do in this video, but I might actually have to add a little closure so it doesn't open up all the time. And here I'm just cleaning up some of the edges with some of the pink. And here I was actually trying to see if I could make it fit onto the masking tape, but it didn't. It just didn't want to stay on there, let me put it that way. And meanwhile, I'm starting to think of what I want to write as sort of intention for this little booklet, basically, for this Sweet Trash journal. And what I've wrote is: it has been ages since I've last used visual media to really express myself, so you'll be the lucky recipient of my trials and errors. Yay! You'll be my guardian of all the ups and downs. Let's hope more ups than downs, yeah? Although both have a place in life, because without one, we have difficulty appreciating the other. Funny how that works, isn't it? I just let a big sigh, and with that exhale, I pour all the tension out of me, even the little twisty ones that have claws around the nerves and tendons. Those too get yeeted out of my body, through my shoulder, my arm, my hand, my fingers, through the pen and ink onto this vessel. A vessel that can hold so much, a vessel that is willing to hold it for me, so I don't have to carry it inside my body anymore. You'll keep it for me, won't you? Guard it between your pages, receiving it, without judgment, no shame, no regret. Whatever wants to come out, let it come, good or bad. All can have a space here. This place is a safe place to land, a safe place to explore, a safe place to venture, whether that's light or dark, or as bright as a rainbow, all is welcome. This is a safe place for all of me. And then at the top I wrote, a safe place for everything I want to express. And that is my intention for this Sweet Trash journal. I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek into how I try to put intention in a new booklet or notebook that I'm working in. I hope you stay safe, hydrate if it's too hot, and stay healthy. And I will see you the next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.